Tracy, can you hear me?
Yep.
There's Bob.
Hello.
Did you guys get that quick email that I sent you right at the end of the day?
Yeah, that helped me with my comments on that one.
Hi, Carol.
Hey, Kelly, how are you?
Pretty good. Hi, Angela.
Hi.
So it's Will and I tonight. Mara mentioned something about possibly popping in, but I don't know that she will. I don't know what it was about. And it would be at the end if she did.
Okay.
We're expecting one other.
Yeah, we're waiting on Ken.
Okay.
Good evening. How's everybody doing?
Doing well.
Good. How are you?
Oh, fine, fine.
Cold.
Yeah.
Warming up.
Just a couple days and we'll be warmer, right?
Yeah, 50s next week.
Yeah, that'll be
Good.
nice.
Mud
right.
and all.
Mm-hmm.
Hi,
How's
Ken.
the baby?
Can you hear us, Ken?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well,
Carol, I don't know. You're really in shadow. Do you realize that?
Yeah, you know what? I've got a lot of backlight here and I've got the blinds closed and I've got a light in front of me, but with the changing light conditions, I'll just be shadowy today, I guess, until the sun goes down.
Okay. All right.
all right. Well, with everyone present, we can begin our work session. So we can start with the first 5 are public hearing. I'll just start with 210 Rosemont.
This didn't work. This thing's not working.
No comments here on that one. Look good to me.
I thought it looked nice.
Just fine.
Yeah, I think my only comment was just confirming the concrete finish would match. It was a minor comment, so. All right. Anyone else? No, I think we went to everybody. The next one was 244 Oakwood. Were there any comments?
I don't have any comments.
None.
Yeah, I had a comment just about the pattern of the windows, but that email that Kelly sent out clarified that. Seems like it's consistent throughout.
Yeah.
I was kind of curious if there's any other windows that we're not seeing. Those photos are pretty close up. I don't know if there's other windows that they're leaving. Might just be a little point to clarify.
Yeah.
I was kind of wondering that too, how it sort of fits in with the context of the house, but I guess I'm fine with it really. So
yeah.
Okay. Carol, do you have anything?
No.
Okay. All right, next we got 430 Oakwood.
I'm going to sit this one out.
Okay.
I had no comments.
None.
Oh, all right. No comments here either. Next, we have 60 North Gore. Any comments?
Nope.
All right, seems pretty straightforward. Carol?
Nope.
Okay, and then the last one, public hearing was 29 North Gore.
No comments on that one either.
I was just wondering if you're going to do anything under the deck, but it's commercial instead of residential. It's a little bit different, but I was wondering if they were.
I have the same question.
It's a duty deck. I think you're better off leaving it open so things aren't moving around down there that you can't see.
Yeah.
Well, depending upon what they put down there, it might help keep things from getting under there. And also too, because people are going to be likely parking in that parking structure and approaching from the rear of the building. I think a lot of their customers might be coming that way. So that's just something to consider about maybe having a little more finished look, but you know, we can discuss it with them.
Yeah. I agree. We should discuss that. Well, we have to. All right. That's it on the public hearing. On the standard submittal list, we have 306 West Side.
I had a whole list of comments. There's some brackets that are shown in the rendering that aren't shown on the drawing over the front door. I just want to clarify those are in or out. It looked like there was tile only on one side of the sloped roof form, not on the other, which seems like maybe you'd want those to match on either side. I was curious what the banding is on top of the tile, on the bottom and top, and that band isn't the same at the top and bottom. I don't know if there's a way to make that equal, so it might make it balance out a little bit. And then just curious what kind of tile is they're using, what material it is. The canopies are shown pretty thin. I'm not sure if they're actually a cantilever or if they're going to have some hangers on them. So, that was it.
Okay. I'm just looking at it myself. Carol, did you have any comments?
No, I really like the rendering. I think it looks very nice. Really nice.
How about you, Ken?
I thought it was fine the way they submitted it.
And Angela?
I think it looks nice. I guess a couple of the things Tracy brought up, those are good comments. A couple of things might be missing, but other than that, yeah, I think it looks nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I think Tracy's point about confirming how they're going to build that canopy and the projections that show up on the sides. Is it really going to look like that? I guess the base is shown real thin. It'd be good to confirm. You know, my only comment was, I mean, I thought it looked nice. I liked the design a lot. I was just curious if they considered any tall windows in the dining room or bedroom 3. It kind of was the vocabulary that they were using it throughout the rest of the house, and was just more or less curious if they even thought about it. I think it's fine without them, but I think from an interior standpoint was really my only question. All right, so we got a few things to discuss there, which is good. Do that, and then I think one more on the non-pre-approval was 15 Glen Oak. We did get an email from I don't know if it was Mara or Kelly, but somebody sent us the email, and I guess they had shown some lattice infill, a low profile skylight, and the siding looked like to me it was lower on the concrete. But I guess Angela, did you have a chance to look at the revised drawings? Did you have any comments?
I did have a chance to look at them.
Oh, you didn't? Okay.
I did briefly. I wasn't sure about the skylight exactly where it is, but overall, I don't really have any comments. Just, you know, I've only looked at it for a few minutes, but I noticed the skylight was mentioned on the other one, but it seems like it's, I think, I don't have any comments.
Okay. Ken, did you have any comments?
I had no comments.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good with the revision. The update looks good.
Okay.
Mara did tell me to remind you guys, you can, you know, consider this as pre-approved if you all are in consensus.
Yeah. I don't have any problem with that given, but we would have to reference the revisions, right?
Right.
So I would be up for pre-approval per the updated drawings. I think the motion would have a clarification that there'll be lattice infill, either the 1x or the square that was sent, the low profile skylight, and then the materials that's called out on the revised plans. I don't know that I missed anything. Does anyone else see anything on there?
The revisions answered all of my questions, so I think it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if that's good, then we can pre-approve with that motion. Okay.
You guys are getting too efficient there. We end up with too much lag time here.
Yeah. Well, I do recall, it seems a long time ago, but when we met in person, we would sometimes have the same thing in City Hall, but
yeah.
It's more natural there.
It is a little more. Well, and really by the pile of projects that came through, I thought, you know, I mean, things really, the projects themselves are, you know, I think pretty high quality, more and more. So I think that's part of the work you guys are doing at City Hall too. So, and the architects and contractors that are working, you know, around and kind of know, are used to the process. So.
Yeah, that's what I thought. For 15 projects, they're all look like good projects. So
yeah.
Easy to look at, you know.
Yeah.
Figure out and all that.
Yes.
Nice, organized, clear submittals. That makes a big difference.
We're trying to get them to get there.
It's working.
On a regular basis. They're getting pretty good at it.
Yeah, you guys are doing a good job.
Tracy, how is Leo?
He's doing good. He turned 2 months old.
Ooh.
He's starting to smile now, so that's really rewarding.
Seems like an actual person.
Yeah. It's like, okay, you're a little bit more interactive now.
How big is he?
Probably 10 or 11 pounds. So,
Is he sleeping good for you?
we get like 4 or 5 hour stretches at night, but it's better than the 3-hour timeline we were on before. That's pretty demanding.
Yeah, that beginning, actually at 3 months, it's just, I'm sure you've been told that many times. 3 months really makes a difference.
Yeah.
It seems to.
Yeah. Oh.
They get a little size, they can
Yeah.
last longer.
Yeah, it is crazy how fast time goes by though.
Yeah.
Already.
Mm-hmm. It really, really is. Kids make it seem so much faster for some reason than just normal life. It's just weird.
You have any trips to Hawaii coming up? Get some sunshine?
Oh, I wish. Right now, that would be nice.
Yeah.
But no, I haven't been to Hawaii for over a year. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Hopefully I can get a vaccine, within reasonable time period here. I have no special reason to get one, which, is good. But yeah, at the same time, I wish I did. But so I can go. So I was going to go for one trip where they were going to have people stay in a hotel, for quarantine for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And that did not sound appealing at all, that you can't leave a hotel room, especially in Hawaii. It's not like it's gigantic. It's a tiny little spot with half a window. No thanks. That's so no.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it seems like judging by the number of projects that keep coming, the residential design is still doing well. Commercially,
We're busy in both respects. We've had several commercial projects come in too, but not necessarily for you guys. We're oddly really busy. So and we have been through all of this, all of the, it didn't slow down, once COVID hit. And that's a blessing.
Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, our work hasn't slowed down. I don't know about other people's offices, but
we're hearing from the different architects that they've got a lot of business. They're just having trouble keeping up with the demand, actually.
Yeah.
Anybody have family in Texas like we did who are trapped in all this mess? No. My husband's family lives down there, so we've been trying to keep track of them as best we can. intermittent power at best.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, my sister's in-laws are down there, and she was talking about it today, that they had the whole rolling blackout for them. They had power sometimes and not other times.
Yeah. My in-laws have a gas fireplace, which thank goodness. They're
yeah.
Early 90s. And, but the rest of his family, you know, it's off and on in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So.
Yeah.
How's everybody doing with water down there?
Down there?
Yeah.
You know, they really hadn't talked much about the water other than I think one of his sisters, they had some of their pipes freeze. They had to go buy a hairdryer to try to unfreeze, you know, some of their intakes, but I don't know.
Yeah, I heard some places they were under boil orders because the water treatment plants couldn't get enough power to operate.
Yeah.
That's really scary too.
Yeah,
especially, you know, how do you boil water if you don't have electricity, you know? It's pretty tough situation.
That's in part because they're running low on water too, because everybody's letting their faucets weep so they don't freeze. They're literally running out of water.
Wow.
Just to get near the bottom of the barrel, it's like the last sip of a beer. It's not as clean as the first.
Yeah.
Just put a bucket under that faucet that's dripping all night long.
That's what I was thinking. Right. Save that water. Plug the drain.
There were stories of folks, you know, going outside and gathering snow to let it melt to be able to flush their toilets. So.
Yeah.
That's pretty creative for a Texan.
Yeah. Can-do attitude.
Great idea.
Yeah.
When I was in New Orleans for school, it would snow down there, and they would just shut the city down because all their highways are elevated. And then Bob, you spent time in Texas, didn't you?
No.
You went to Texas Tech. You did not? Oh, okay.
No, anyway, Southern California.
So it would freeze over if you even got 31 degrees. It would just freeze up in 10 minutes. So you just shut down the highway system. Either.
When we lived down there, if it snowed, they put sand out. They didn't have salt. They didn't need to buy bulk salt. So if it snowed, it was sand. I was really perplexed growing up in Illinois and then going down there in the winter and going, why are you putting sand roads? But that's what they had.
I lived in Oklahoma and then in Texas for a while. And also the airports really a lot of snow removal equipment. So you really get stuck because they have to just shut down because you can't put the sand on a runway.
Well, Bob, where did you go to college then? I always thought you were at Texas Tech for some reason.
No, I went to Cal Poly. So I was in Southern California.
Are you from California?
No, I'm from Northeast Missouri, Hannibal, Missouri.
I know it.
No, but it never snowed or rained when I lived in Southern California. It never snowed when I lived in Southern California, but it rained the whole first winter I was there. I'm like, it never rains in Southern California. That's what they always said. And it rained for months and months straight. And there were landslides. And then there was OJ. And then there was the Northridge quake. And then there were the fires. So I experienced all of the worst that you could experience in Southern California in the first year that I lived there.
Wow.
I was like, I'm not sure about this place.
Yeah.
Go back to the Midwest where, you know, this doesn't happen.
Yeah.
How long did you stay after all of that?
Oh, when I got out of grad school, I was only out there for 3.5 years. So I graduated and in the spring and was in St. Louis in the summer. So
there's a lot of people relocating out of California now.
Yeah. And I know, Tracy, you lived out there.
Yeah, for 10 years.
Yes. Was there ever an earthquake or a, you know, downpours and fires? Yeah, I mean, it all just kept going after. It hasn't stopped, right?
Yeah.
What part of California did you live in, Tracy?
Los Angeles and then up in Santa Barbara. So I remember one of the first earthquakes that I experienced, I was at work and it was just kind of a roller earthquake. And some people didn't even, like, I was like, oh my gosh, what's going on? And some people are just working away like, oh, it's just another earthquake. No big deal.
Yeah, you get kind of used to it. I guess it's weird.
I guess so, yeah.
Experience more than a few of them.
We had one in Hawaii when and it took the power out. And I could see, so it just happened to be in my condo, which was on the 17th floor, and it faced the mountain, so you could see the ridge of houses and stuff. And I saw the electricity go out across the island. Wow. It was so, that part was so weird because we'd had little tremors, you know, you get that every once in a while, but the electricity going out, and then we had this big electricity problem, but that was kind of weird. It was like I was in some sort of movie.
So Kelly, are there applicants on the call tonight?
Yeah, I've got 9 people waiting. So
okay,
we're close enough. I think we can go.
Yep, sounds good. All right, so our work session ended, and swapping of stories. So the official meeting will now begin with Tracy Collins and Angela Thompson, Ken Burns, Carol Dumke, and then myself, Bob Buckman as volunteer ARB members. We have Emerson Smith with us from the City Council, and Kelly Campbell and Will Penny at City Hall. We have meeting minutes from February 4th. I think 4 of you are here. I was not, so I'll ask for a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve the February 4th meeting minutes as submitted.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? And that's 4 that voted aye, and I abstained because I was not present. All right. Next, we have a number of pre-approvals, which were sent by Mara and Kelly. So when I ask for a motion, I just ask that you reference the written pre-approval. If there are any additional comments to add. First one is 438 Somerset. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve 438 Somerset as submitted.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? All right, 438 Somerset is approved. Next, we have 556 Virginia. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve 556 Virginia with the clarification that the elevations and not the 3D drawing are accurate to the proposal, and the concrete stoop will be a smooth mono-pour.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Aye. Opposed? That's 5 and approved. Next, we have 433 South Rock Hill. Do I have a motion?
Make a motion to approve 433 South Rock Hill with the clarification that the new roof will match the existing roof.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? That's 5 and approved. Next, we have 534 Olive Court. Do I have a motion?
Make a motion to approve 534 Olive Court as submitted.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Aye. Opposed? That's 5 approved. Next, we have 302 Planthurst. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve 302 Planthurst as submitted.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Aye. Opposed? That is approved. 105 North Elm. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve 105 North Elm with the clarification that the intent is to keep as much of the original structure as possible. Stone finishes is being uncovered under the stucco. Columns of front porch will only be replaced if needed due to damage.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Aye. Opposed? And that one is approved. Next, we have 15 Glen Oak, which we moved to a pre-approval in the work session with a few comments. So do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve 15 Glen Oak based on the revised drawings that were submitted February 18th, with the understanding that the skylight will be low profile and that there will be either 1x or square lattice enclosure underneath the rear deck.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Aye. Opposed? 15 Glen Oak is approved. Next, we have 729 Newport. Do I have a motion?
Make a motion to approve 729 Newport with the understanding that the windows in the new addition will be 1/1 to match the existing house windows. A lattice or decorative material will be used under the new east stair, and the east stair handrail will match the style of the one on the rear porch.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Aye. Opposed? And that is approved. And then 617 Fair Oaks. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve 617 Fair Oaks with the clarification that the windows are being replaced on both the west and north elevations.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Aye. Opposed? That is approved. All right, that's our pre-approvals. Next on our list, we have projects for public hearing. First one is 210 Rosemont. Kelly, I'm not sure if anyone's on for that.
Anyone for 210 Rosemont? Raise your hand, please. So I do not see any hands raised.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute, I do. So hold on just a moment.
Hey, how's everyone tonight?
Welcome.
Good.
Good.
Evening.
So I'm the homeowner. I'm just attending the meeting. I don't know if you need anything from me or what, but I'm here.
Nope. in this case, I don't think there were any comments. But since it's a project in a historic district, we have to have a public hearing. Unless any of the board members want to make a comment. But, with that, I also, I guess, Kelly, you already asked if there was anyone that wants to comment, but since it's a public hearing, is there anyone that has an additional comment to make besides Clay, who we see on? I guess that's what we should ask.
Yes, if you do, if anybody is here to publicly comment on this project, raise your hand. I don't see anyone.
Okay, with that, do I have a motion?
I make a motion to approve, what's the address? 210 Rosemont as submitted.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? And you are approved.
Thanks, everyone. Have a nice evening.
You too.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. All right, next we have 244 Oakwood. Is there anyone on the call?
Anyone for 244, please raise your hand. I don't see anyone. Whoop, wait a minute. There they are. Oh, two, hold on.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm Mike Alhoff. I'm the homeowner. That might have been Dan chiming in from Pella Windows, maybe?
Yes, it is.
Hey, Dan.
Hey there, Mike.
All right, well, welcome. I think there may have been a question from one of the board members.
Yeah, thank you for sending along the clarification on the windows to show the pattern. That helped a lot. I was curious if there's any other windows, since the photos are so close up. Are there any other windows that are going to be existing to remain or that you're not touching?
Am I on video or just audio?
Just audio.
Okay. Well, the back side of the house is pretty much floor to ceiling glass in, tall panes. So the only things being replaced are aluminum sliders, original aluminum sliders.
Okay.
And there will be 3 existing openings that are going to remain glass block.
Okay. So everything that you're replacing of this kind will be new.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. No other comments.
Okay. Thanks for the clarification on that. Since it's a public hearing, Kelly, if you want to ask if anyone else.
Is there anyone who would like to publicly comment on 244 Oakwood? If so, raise your hand. I don't see anybody.
Okay, with that, do I have a motion?
Make a motion to approve 244 Oakwood with the with clarification from the updated drawing sent today.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Aye. Opposed? All right, Mike and Dan, you are approved and good to go.
Thank you all. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Yep. Next, we have 430 Oakwood.
I'll go ahead and mute myself to stand down on this one.
Okay.
Hey, Carol. Anyone for 430 Oakwood, please raise your hand. There's Lauren.
Yeah, this is Lauren Strutman and Katie Wibbenmeyer, the project architects. Here to answer any questions you may have.
Welcome. I don't know we had any comments. I thought it looked good in our pre. So I think the next question is there anyone else online to make a comment?
Anyone wanting to make a public comment on 430 Oakwood, please raise your hand. I don't see any.
All right. With that, I'll ask for a motion.
Make a motion to approve 430 Oakwood as submitted.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Aye. Opposed? And then Carol abstained. So you are approved.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a good night.
You're welcome. You too. Thanks.
Bye.
Next, we have 60 North Gore. Anyone on the call for that project?
Looks like I have Michael Hunt.
Good evening.
Good evening. Are you the contractor?
Yeah, I'm the contractor.
Okay. In our pre-work session, I don't think there were any comments from the board. So because it's a public hearing, that's the reason we're on this call still.
Do we have anybody who would like to publicly comment on 60 North Gore? I do not see anyone.
We were going to discuss whether or not they had considered or would be open to enclosing the area under the deck. We just wanted to get their thoughts on that.
Oh, that's 29.
That's the next one.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
No, it's okay. You set one out and then
looked at the North Gore part. Thanks for straightening me out.
You lost your place.
That's right.
I thought I had another project. I wasn't sure.
Surprise.
We don't have a deck.
Not yet. Okay. Okay. So with that, Kelly, did anyone raise their hand? I'm sorry.
No, I have no hands.
Okay. Great. With that, do I have a motion on 60 North Gore?
I'll make a motion to approve 60 North Gore as submitted.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? All right, Mike, you are approved.
Thank you very much. And you guys have a great evening.
Thank you.
Thanks. Same to you. All right. And then last on the public hearing, we have 29 North Gore to construct a rear deck. Is there anyone on the line for that project?
Like I have a Mr. Bill Elliott.
Mr. Elliott?
Yes, I'm the architect on the project.
All right, welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, so that's the new deck for Sushi Station?
Yes. There are a couple spots there that the deck is less than 2 feet above the grade, the bottom of the deck. Mm-hmm. We originally, I listened into the work session, so I'll talk to Carol's comment about possibility of enclosing the bottom of the deck with lattice. Our idea originally was not to enclose the bottom of the deck, so that because they are a food service establishment, that we'd be able to clean out underneath the deck from spills and other issues. So that's why it was remaining open at this point.
That makes sense.
It does.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't think there are any other comments. However, it is a public hearing. So, Kelly?
Is there anybody who wants to publicly comment on 29 North Gore? I don't have anybody.
All right. With that, do I have a motion on 29 North Gore?
I'll make a motion to approve 29 North Gore as submitted.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Aye. Opposed? You are approved.
Thank you all. Have a good evening.
Night.
You as well. Thank you. All right, and then we have one project left, 306 West Side. Is there anyone on the call for that?
Please. Oh. Mary is on the line. And it's the only one who's raised a hand. So I have someone else listening, but this gentleman raised his hand.
And I'm the architect.
Welcome, Gary.
Thank you.
Tracy, you had a few questions.
Yeah, I guess they're more clarifications than anything else. We all agree that the project looks great. So just a couple of things wanted to review with you. I saw that there were brackets on the front door in the rendering, but not in the hardline drawings. I was curious if those are going to be included or not.
No, I think that ended up on the illustration, and I guess it doesn't have to be there. I think the illustration, we were just trying it out, so apologize for the miscoordination. Part of the reason for that was to look to see if I would need that for cantilever purposes, but I really don't. We can support it without it, and the architecture may look better without the brackets actually.
Okay.
So
no brackets. And the clarifications really are just so that we know kind of what to expect once you're under construction. What about the what kind of stone are you going to be, or not stone, the tile?
Yeah, it's a tile. We are wanting to use a Neolith product, and Neolith is a fairly new product on the market. It's a very hard, durable ceramic type product, and we want it to be in a kind of a rust color actually. So it's a very durable, color stable and so forth, and it'll be installed like a tile product.
Okay. And then I noticed there's banding at the top and bottom of those tile elements. And it looks, I wasn't sure what material that would be, and if there's an opportunity to make those bands equal at the top and bottom.
Oh, you mean the ones that are not colored in?
Yeah.
The one on the top is kind of part of the fascia. And I think, I don't have the rendering in front of me right now, but that was kind of to match the rendering in color. I'm sorry, the fascia in color. So I think we can kind of tie that together accordingly. Like all the fascias were going to be the same color, and for those pop outs that occur, and as well as the top and the roof areas, the metal.
Okay, so metal.
So it's a continuation of the metal on the top, but what about at the bottom?
The bottom, I guess we would like to accent it as, kind of the package. Instead of just taking the tile down, we wanted to band it there as well. So it, it looks like it has kind of a ground to it. And I guess the preference would be to match the fascia in material and color. Instead of being tile. That was the part.
Okay. And I was just curious about those canopies. They're shown, the dimension of them seems pretty thin, and they're cantilevering out.
Well, they really we'll have to put a rod back.
Okay, so we will have
strap them back. So that's why we can keep them pretty thin.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah.
And if you remember from last time, we had a horizontal band kind of midway. We took that away.
Yeah.
It was it was kind of in the way.
Yeah.
Thanks for the comment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it this way.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, we do too.
What about, there's one thing I noticed, those sloped roof forms that you have at the top. It looks like one side is tile and one side is not. I don't know if that was just a graphic thing.
Maybe, yeah, that the tile is showing on the where the solar panels are on that roof. We have an access window now to the roof. And we did show that as tile. The other side is actually would be stucco, so it looks more like the roof. We so probably would. We may take that out on that solar roof side to match it on both sides. Now that you bring that up, because we still, what's not showing on there is actually the flashing that would go up the wall. 8 inches to a foot. So we're going to wipe out some of that at the roof level anyway. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So you want the stucco on both sides?
Yeah. Okay. That way it'll accent the slope of the roof instead of the wall.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sounds good.
Great.
Yeah, so I didn't see this the last time because I wasn't here, but Mike, just a clarification then from what I heard, those canopies are all going to have that the rods that are angled to connect them, maybe 2 or 3 points.
Yes, to the wall. That is correct.
And then is it a 3-coat stucco that you're applying to it?
Yeah, there will. That's correct. It'll be essentially a prime coat, and then there's the middle and mid finish coat. It's I guess that's not done as much around here. We don't really want to use EFIS. We really would prefer the stucco because it's actually a more durable product.
Great.
And we're actually using the insulated concrete block, which gives us that surface, and we can apply right to that insulation product then. Yeah, no,
that's great. Being the owner of a concrete block stucco house in Webster Groves, it's very durable. It's 100 years old almost, and it's pretty maintenance free besides the paint. So I think it's a great application. One little detail I just wanted to ask about, because anytime you have those projections, you're going to have flashing. So it's with the stucco, you can embed that flashing behind the finish coat. And just wanted to make that point, because with a modernist piece like this, that little detail right there, is in my opinion, is a difference in really well executed finish versus, someone might come and just slap and glue the flashing on. But so I wanted to ask about that detail in particular, because I don't see any flashing shown, but if that's your intent.
Yeah, as I mentioned, up on the upper part, we would flash up. 8 inches would be a typical on all of that area. So we get that underside on the stucco. The tile is the same way, where we're flashing up underneath the sheathing or a sheathing membrane, so that we can flash and then counter flash on all of those.
Yep, that's great. When I was looking at it for the first time, I was just out of curiosity. I love the design. My question was, did you guys ever look at windows in bedroom 3 up high and in the dining room, or you just, I'm just curious.
I think we were, originally we did not have any, we only had one window kind of in the middle of that west wall. And it was suggested to us to place more on the west wall. That's the long wall with the high windows. But I guess what we were trying to do was, the rear of the building is facing south, so we were trying to capture that sun and actually limit the west sun coming in. That was one of the reasons that we were trying to minimize.
Yeah, I was really just kind of curious.
Yeah.
Tonight's sort of reinterpretation of Art Deco altogether. It's nice to see.
Good, thank you.
Yeah, there's a survivor of that original period, just a few streets over. I'm sure you're aware of that one.
Right, yes.
Yeah, great project. Okay, well, I don't have any other comments. I probably had more since I didn't see it last time. Anyone else? Good to go? All right, well, thanks for your, I think we're good with it. So thanks for your explanation, Gary.
Mm-hmm. What's the next step?
So first of all, I got to ask for a vote. So do I have a motion on 306 West Side?
Make a motion to approve 306 West Side with the following clarifications. That the sloped roof forms will have stucco on both sides. There will be no brackets over the front door. There will be fascia banding at the top and bottom of the tile elements, equal in dimension at the top and bottom. The canopies will have the angled hanger rods. I think that's it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? All right, Gary, you're approved, and Kelly can tell you what's next.
And what was your motion? I'm sorry.
I was going to approve.
Okay. All right. So Gary, next will be 2 sets of full construction drawings submitted to the Planning and Development Office. And then they'll be in for review, full review. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay.
All right, with that, I think the business at hand, the meeting is adjourned.
Yep. Thanks, guys. Again.
Yep.
Easy. Bye-bye.
Welcome.
See you next time.
Take care.
Yeah.
Thanks. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.